What's going on, guys? This is Brandon at BNR here. Just a quick little recap from the last video. We were running into a restriction on the vehicle when we were trying to do the dyno after we installed the upgraded wastegate actuator. We believe we've either got collapsing charge pipes, collapsing intake filter, or possibly a clogged catalytic converter. Again, this vehicle does have 130,000 plus miles on it. So we are going to start with the downpipe. We are going to be installing our race downpipe here on the Sonic to get rid of any restrictions that exhaust may have. We are personally going to be running open downpipe on this vehicle for the dyno purposes and later down the road the track purposes for this vehicle. We will show you guys the install with the full exhaust. That way you guys will know how to install it with a full exhaust system, and then later on we will be removing the rest of the exhaust for our purposes. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this and get with removing the mid pipe and getting the downpipe out of here. So the bolts here for the flex pipe are going to be a 13 millimeter. I was just giving a quick check there. As you guys can see there, we got some snap bolts here. There's really no way around this besides using some heat or a penetrant to prevent that. We will be replacing all of our hardware, so this does not affect us in a negative way. I will go ahead and try with a ratchet on this one.
With your purchase of a Bad News Racing race downpipe, we also we supply you with brand new hardware, so it's all good. There's also a bracket here, which you would need to remove as well, and a bolt that goes right there. And apparently that is not on this vehicle. So, yeah.
All right, guys. So after successfully snapping all three of our flex pipe bolts there, again, which is not needed to move forward in this process, as we will be replacing all of the hardware. We are going to be moving to the top of the vehicle here. Again, as Joe stated, from the underside of the vehicle, you will have a bracket bolt inside of this channel here that does connect to a support bracket that also bolts up to the engine block. Again, this vehicle did not have it. Just to restate that we did purchase this off Facebook Marketplace for a very cheap price, and we are just assuming that some things are already done and or taken off of the vehicle here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove our O2 sensor cable here. I will be taking the O2 sensor off of the downpipe outside of the vehicle. And after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and remove our V-band here. This is a 13 millimeter. Now I'm going to go ahead and just move our flex pipe a little bit. And the downpipe comes straight out of the vehicle. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and remove the O2 sensor. Like I said, we wanted to do this out of the vehicle here. We did spray our bung here with penetrating oil in order to try and get it loose. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my 22mm wrench and give it a go. Looks like our oil did what we wanted it to. And there you have your O2 sensor removed. We no longer need the downpipe. One thing to state is that you do want to hang on to this gasket or either purchase a new one if yours is in poor condition in order to install with the new downpipe. So now that we've got our new downpipe ready to be installed into the vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall our O2 sensor. And I'll just snug it up with the wrench. No need to go super tight on that. Our downpipe does come with this extra bung here. Should you want to run a AFR gauge in your vehicle, you do have the option. So I'm going to take our gasket, our new hardware, and I will see you guys at the car. Alright guys, I am going to reinstall the downpipe from the top of the vehicle here, now that we do not have that massive catalytic converter in our way. So we did reinstall our O2 sensor here. I'm going to just carefully feed this through the top here. And get it snugged into our V-band as best as possible from up top here. It is fairly light, so do not worry about having to hold it up. Once I've got that seated, go ahead and just get our V-band clamp here started to thread. Alright, and I am going to leave that a little loose for the time being while we get our flex pipe bolted up. Alright guys, now that we are back in the underside of the vehicle here, I have the hardware that is supplied with the new downpipe. I'm going to go ahead and stick a bolt through there and get our pipes lined up here. You do want to do these just finger tight till you get all three of them in. Go up and down. Super easy. Once you guys have these finger tight, you go ahead and snug them up. Again, for our purposes, we will not be tightening these, as we will be removing the rest of the exhaust here. We will also be installing a new flex pipe and our second cat delete. We will go ahead and show you guys those parts installed on the vehicle. I'm going to go back up top and tighten the V-band to the downpipe, and that will complete our downpipe installation. All right, now that we've got our V-band tightened up and our downpipe and turbo are connected here, I will take our O2 sensor wire, give it a quick little run around here, reconnect that, and that will complete your downpipe installation. All right, guys, we just went ahead and wrapped up our downpipe install. As I stated previously in the video, we were going to run a open downpipe, but we do not want all of that extra heat in the bottom of the engine bay there. So we are going to be installing a brand new flex pipe and brand new mid race pipe here. We do supply the gasket and hardware with the race pipe for you guys. And this will also open up the diameter of both pipes for us to get some better flow and hopefully some better results on the dyno here. So we will show you guys how to install these two pieces here. We'll go ahead and jump right into it. While I am right above this O2 sensor here, I will go ahead and take it off of the bracket right there that it slides onto. And just like the one above, this is just a push and release clip.
Hey, you have some pro?
No.
You just gonna break them again?
Yep.
Fucking hit it with the impact. Fuck it.
Joe said hit it with the impact.
Take it off.
Stripped it. You can drop this and come out with this down that way.
Bring it out that way.
I hope. I really do.
We could just hit it with the sawzall.
We might have to. We really might have to.
So the car.
Yeah, watch out. It's okay, Croyle. Here, hit this end.
Yeah.
Croyle. Croyle, Nick.
Surprised you didn't crack everything while you had all the tension on everything. That's what both of
Why would I do that? I have an impact gun.
Wait, is the camera rolling?
It's alright, it's coming out. There's gonna be no audio in this part.
Yeah, this part's gonna be
Music as we strip bolts and... God. This might be an impossible mission. Alright guys, so we went ahead and removed the flex pipe and the rest of the exhaust system for our application here, you know, testing on the dyno and whatnot. We will not be running the rest of the mid-cat back. So I'm going to go ahead and install the new flex pipe here. I'm just going to twist this and run this over there like that. I'm going to take my gasket and a bolt. And get one of the nuts started so I can let it hang. Alright, now that I've got that one on there, now that I've got those three installed there, I'll go ahead and tighten them up. Alright, now that those three are on there nice and tight, we are going to make our mid-pipe connection. We do supply the new gasket and hardware for this. Alright guys, we went ahead and needed a second hand on this to get this bolted up here, but we got this all tightened up, and on the hangers everything is pretty sturdy for our application. And again, we will be leaving this part of the exhaust open while it is on the dyno. We are all wrapped up with the new flex pipe install and the race mid pipe install. We are going to go ahead and get things cleaned up here and get the car back on the dyno to get ready for some more pulls for you guys. We went ahead and wrapped up our exhaust install here on the Shop Sonic. We will also be installing some brand new spark plugs. We will gap those at 24 thousandths, and you know, for our Pro Tune, we will also be adding a AEM AFR gauge in order to link that up with our HP tuners and get a little more data as to try and figure out the problem that we were having with this car on the top end. We are putting the spark plugs in because we're just trying to rule out any misfiring or anything like that. We did, you know, open up the exhaust system there, and then we also want to monitor our fuel air as well. So we're going to go ahead and just get that stuff wrapped up, do a once over on the car, and see if we can't get you guys some pulls here in the next video. We'll see you guys in the next one.